for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's not going to get me. Check 24, check 24.
They run the counter. Gibson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Got a man, it's Gibson complete. And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, 91. Tighten up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 28, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's brought in left side by Tate. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And Walker with it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Show it up. Show it up. Ready. Mike part 9. It's a party now. Watch it.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Washington.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kaepernick. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Check 50. Check 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 9, Jones, short throw to Smith, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Powerful running. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Giants 28, Washington 14.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike. Monday. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got you, son. Hey! Mike 20. Squeeze, double. Hey, Mike. Hey, lady! You ain't got nothing.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, bound to lose one. 54,
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
He's across midfield.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Jones on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Giants 35. Washington.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
5-yard line.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Stills. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Open man here, Sims complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Kaepernick. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Kaepernick now on first down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Albert Okuebuna. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And his kick is right through.
Score Giants 35. Washington 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. One scored. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A gain of 4 on the play.
Third down.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, yeah, that's how
and
we do
he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
And at the 25-yard line.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
and they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Kaepernick picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Number 26.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
New York.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. And now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Washington.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Operating from the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jones.
Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. It's caught inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they did.